Hello everyone, welcome back to Holland-Family Racing. First off, I want to thank all the new subscribers. I want to thank those that left a couple of comments. And if y'all can just keep hitting that subscribe button, like button, hit the notification button too, it helps. What I want to talk about today is kind of what I talked about the other day. We talked about sponsors, and I kind of made a joke about my sponsor. And it's kind of to the point where I've always wondered what's the most important part of racing. Is it sponsors or is it having good friends? I have several friends of mine that help me out from time to time when I need it. They'll come over and set the timing on the car, set the carburetor, or do things like that. If I need a little bit of help at the racetrack, they'll help, come over and help do stuff like that. I'd like to send a shout out to a couple of those. David King at David King Automotive. He's always willing to help out, come by the house, set timing, set carburetors, adjust the valves, kind of anything that I need done. He has no problem coming and do that. Another friend of mine, Andy Maherd, whenever I need help or need some welding done or something like that, I'll take it over to his shop and we'll do some welding, get some stuff done. I would also like to thank another couple people that helped me out with my race car a lot. Tony Gray and Jared Gray. Jared does a lot of the body panels and stuff for me. Tony does my setups on the race car. The good thing about those two guys is anytime I have a question, something I'm not sure about, I can always give them guys a call and they'll try to point me in the right direction with everything. So to me, sponsors are very important in the sport if you can get them, and that's the big question, if you can get them. I've never really had sponsors on my race cars. I've had a couple here and there that would give me a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there, but nothing really major. So it's, to me, the friends that you build up around the racetrack are more important to me than to having sponsors. It'd be nice to have a sponsor, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to live or die off the fact whether or not I have a sponsor or not. I've always just figured out that it's just a lot better to have friends that you can depend on when you need something done. And in return, I do the same thing. When they need something, I go and help them. It's just and that's the way. See, I've been racing for about, Lord, I don't know, since '98 or 1999, and back then, that's just the way that it was. You went out on Saturday night and you got your race car tore up. Well, on Sunday, everybody would be over at your house. Well, not everybody, but several of your friends would be over at your house helping you repair your race car, helping you fix it, and not ask for nothing in return. And it's just not like that anymore. You carry your car somewhere and want a body put on it. These guys want to charge you, $2,000 to put a body on a race car. And used to be, a long time ago, it was a 6-pack of beer and a pizza. And of course you pay for the materials, but they were just more than happy to come help you. And it's just not that way anymore. And it's kind of sad with the cost of everything nowadays, tires being so expensive, race fuel being so expensive, all the race car parts being so expensive. We need more of that now than ever before. Just good people, good friends that enjoy racing and want to race, that want to come over and give you a hand out, give you a hand to help the things that you need to do. And I'll be honest with you, I miss those days. I don't really know where it changed at or why it changed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know some of this stuff is hard to do. It's expensive, but I just don't understand what's happened, what's caused, everybody to always want to get paid an exorbitant amount of money for the things that they do. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't take what I'm saying the wrong way. I have no problem with people making money and doing stuff like that. You know, if I was going to put a body on somebody's race car, if I had the tools to do it, I would charge money too. May not charge as much as what some of these guys do, but yeah, I mean, my time and my effort, is worth something. Don't get me wrong about that. So I'm just kind of saying that it used to not be that way. You know, people would come and help you out on Saturdays, or you know, if one of my friends got a car messed up or got blowed an engine up or whatever, then you know, the next week, if nothing was wrong with my car, I would go to their shop and help them to repair, you know, what they needed repaired. So that's just my take on the sponsorship. I kind of prefer to have good friends that'll help out than trying to chase down sponsors, you know. But that's just me. As y'all can see, my race car is sitting there with his blanket. It is cold today and going to be cold for the next 2 or 3 days. But she's ready to go. I have just 1 or 2 little odd and end things that I gotta do to her. Set her back down, put her back on the scales one more time, just to check everything over real good. But she's ready to go, and that brings me to my next dilemma I got. And maybe some of you guys can nudge me in one direction or another. But the ice bowl is coming up in a couple of weeks. And I'm on the fence about whether to run the ice bowl or not. Should I go? Should I not go? I mean, I've looked at the pros, I've looked at the cons, and of course the cons always outrun the pros. But you know, I just can't make that decision whether I want to go race the ice bowl or not. You know, if y'all have a thought about it, you know, let me know. Let me know what you think. It's always cold. It's always rainy sometimes. It's messy, but I don't let none of that bother me. I just can't decide whether I want to go race the ice bowl or not. You know, it is a lot of fun. It can be frustrating, and it can be very expensive to run the ice bowl, especially if something happens and you don't make the main feature race and don't get any money back. That can hurt, especially when you race on a budget. But that's kind of where I'm at with that. I just can't make that decision. One day I want to go, the next day I'm not going. Then the next day, yeah, I think I'll go run the ice bowl. I just can't make that decision. And I have kind of decided for next season in 2023 to run a couple of modified series. Instead of trying to race every weekend at Talladega, I'm going to run a series that runs at different tracks every weekend, and we'll kind of play that by ear and see how that pans out, how it works out. But from that point, we don't know. The other thing I want to talk about was my help at the racetrack. My beautiful wife helps me at the track, and my daughter, she helps me at the track. And helps me here at the house. And I was going to take a second to introduce y'all to them and let y'all see my pit crew and let you know a little bit about them. This is my daughter, Aaliyah. Aaliyah, would you like to tell everyone what it is you do to help out with Dodging Family Racing?
Before we get to the racetrack, I first help Daddy load the car up, and when we get to the racetrack, I help him unload. And when he buys new tires, I help him mount and dismount, right?
Correct.
The tires, and help him grind the tires and.
What do you do during the week before we get to the racetrack? Starting on Sunday, what do you do?
I wash the car. I
help.
Wash the car, and
okay.
I help him take the tires out,
mm-hmm.
and then wash them,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's it. And grind them again.
Okay. So at the racetrack, when we're at the track, you help unload the race car. If I'm working on the race car, you'll go back and forth to the trailer and help get tools.
Yes.
What else do you do?
Help you fuel the car when it needs fuel, and I think that's about it.
Well, that's a lot. That helps out a whole lot. This will be my beautiful wife, Eileen. She also helps out. So, Eileen, what is it that you do during the week and on Saturday when we get to the track?
At first, before we go to the racetrack, I prepare your suit. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I prepare your suit. I make sure that it will be inside the car, the truck, because that's the important thing, right? When you do racing, the suit, and then I make sure prepare our food. I make sure that we the helmet also. I mean the helmet. Everything is there because I said suit, right? It's considered the helmet. And then I make sure that we have food, drinks, and snacks to go. And then when we're in the racetrack, I'll be the one do the videos when he's on the track already to race. And then after that, when there's thing or stuff need to do in the racetrack or in the pit, I help him to do some stuff, and by helping him when he repairs something on the car. And then after the race, helping him to load the car, and then make sure that everything is inside the truck before we get home. So
Okay, there's one thing that both of y'all do that is very important, that goes on the day after and then a couple of days after that y'all help do.
Editing.
Right.
We first watch the whole thing, then cut the videos into
the main point is we make sure that the video will be good, and
short.
it will be fun when everybody watch it.
Correct. And there's one more addition to our pit crew, and he is right here hiding. It's Mr. Riley. He is our support crew. He keeps us all on our toes.
Our lucky charm.
Make sure that we're always happy and active, and then most important is not sleep. Fall asleep, because it's a long hour of when you do a race. It's a long hour, long waiting. So if you really love it, or if you really like what you do, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what do y'all enjoy? Being that y'all come from the Philippines, and y'all do not have this kind of racing in the Philippines. Y'all have only been in America for
3 years, more than 3 years, I think.
4 years.
4 years.
So what do y'all like about dirt track racing?
I like it because there's a lot of activities. Sometimes they do like little events for the kids and stuff, and I like to see you race, and I just like helping out with the car and all that stuff.
Okay.
Me, I like people. Yeah, I like people. I see a lot of people there that you can talk. Sometimes you can talk or communicate with them, and then all I notice is American people is they're always saying hi. What do you call that? Approachable.
Yep.
Approachable. And then I enjoyed it because I see a lot of cars. I amaze all those cars that I've seen in the pit area. Am I right? Pit area. And then
other drivers.
Like I said, I enjoyed it because it's not a boring stuff.
Right, and most of y'all know that's been racing for a long time. If you don't have your family support in racing, then it's not going to be very enjoyable. I've been racing for a long time, and this is the first time that I've had as much family support in my racing. You know, I've even talked about selling a race car, and my wife told me no, she wouldn't.
And exchange it for a boat.
I don't like it.
She will not allow me to sell the race car. And that's a good thing, because usually wives are, you got to sell that, you can't have that. I'm sure all of y'all have experienced that before. So anyway, all right. Well, I sure appreciate y'all taking a minute out of your time to answer a couple of questions. Is there anything else y'all would like to add?
And I also mount the GoPros in the car, turn them off and turn them on every time he goes.
So you do just a little bit of everything.
Yes.
And anything else you would like to add?
I think as a wife, I think it's not bad to support your husband with when it comes to racing, if you know that your husband enjoyed it and you enjoyed it, so everything will be fun to do.
Correct. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's all.
All right.
Well, that's it.
I sure thank y'all. I appreciate your time. Thank you for letting me ask y'all a couple of questions.
And guys, don't forget to subscribe our channel, and we really appreciate it. Please support our channel
and leave comments. We appreciate the comments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, so y'all had an opportunity to meet my wife and daughter and take a minute to listen to their responses to a few questions. Down in the comment section, if y'all would comment, I'm still, like I said, I'm on the fence about running the ice bowl. There's 100 reasons why to run it, and there's 1,000 reasons as to why not to run the ice bowl. So if y'all have any opinions about that, please comment, and please subscribe to the channel and like our videos and leave comments. We really appreciate it. Y'all have a good day, and if I don't talk to y'all again, y'all have a very Merry Christmas.